The following is a paid program and does not necessarily reflect the views or ideas of the staff or management of KWSH or the 110 Broadcast Group.
Istongo Seminole Jeremy Fultz Chaho Jifkodos Mojanita Hadamnita Hidos and Popohoyan Monday and Hariatki Hadialagit Ogada Othahanazidos. Well, I am going to be your host today. Jeremy Fultz is my name. Today is Tuesday. It's about that time for the Seminole Nation radio program. And alongside of me today, the very special, the local legend, we've been told, the all-star, the legendary, Unhisidos, Delaney Pennock.
This Jay, Hadam, Dalagaya.
The studio breaks out in applause.
Mado.
I think I hear that eagle too in that background go. Oh. I don't know if that's what an eagle sounds like, but
that's what
in my head that's what I hear. I guess it's more like a screech, isn't it? Oh well. Today, like we mentioned, it's Tuesday. It is a hot one out there today, and so make sure you guys are drinking your water. Last week we had a little technical difficulty. And I kind of gave the same PSA about making sure to drink the water and stay in a cool place, and so make sure you guys are doing that, and hopefully stay safe out there. It's hot. Mm-hmm. And so we've got a full show today, and so we're gonna keep our banter to a minimum, so that way we can get everyone in here and make sure we get through most of the announcements that we can, because it is a full slate on what's going on in the Seminole Nation Res this week. And so every week we go over to Fortune Sundays, and we are going to go ahead and do that again this week. This weekend will be July the 17th. Is that right? No, that ain't right. It's going to be August. Was it August 7th? Nope, not August 7th. Where's that date at?
30th and 31st.
Oh, July 30th. Okay, July 31st. So that's going to be Butler Creek, Cedar Creek, Eufaula, Grave Creek, Greenleaf, Hitchity, New Yucca, Randall Mission, Sand Creek, Sand Springs, Tallahassee, Tlawathley, Tukbafka, Tagabuchi, Tuskegee, and Wewoka Indian Baptist. Last week threw me off a little bit, Dennis. Like I said, we wasn't in the studio last week due to some exposure that we had, but we made it back, and we're all safe and sound so far. And like we mentioned, if you go visit any churches on the Fortune Sunday, you might just give them a phone call, and or any friends that you have that go to church there, and just to make sure they're still having their church meetings. And then every week we talk about the ones that have started their journey. We like to pay tribute to them and keep their family, their friends, in our thoughts and our prayers. And so at this time, we are going to go ahead and pause for our weekly moment of silence. Mado. And so, Delaney, we mentioned this last week, but I think it deserves for us to remind the listening audience that the new 988 number is available. What is 988, you might ask? Well, 988 is a new number. It's a direct 3-digit line That's to train National Suicide Prevention Lifeline Crisis Counselors. That went live on July the 16th with an easy-to-remember 3-digit number. The Lifeline hopes to reach many more people in emotional crises. This service is provided free of charge to the caller. Any person of any age can call or text 988. Services will be available 24/7 year-round. They will also include a text option, so translation services for non-English speakers, accessible option for people who are deaf or hard of hearing, and services for minors. So if you're having a hard time, you need to talk to somebody, call 988 or text 988, and you can speak with someone that can help. And then, like we mentioned, there's a lot of things going on around the nation this week. Sisakwa had a town meeting last night about their water issues, but they announced that they will be testing their new storm sirens today, and so they wanted us to give you guys a heads up. Cully America, if you hear something that's rumbling down there and any sirens, it's just the storm siren today. So if you're near or around Cully America or Sisakwa, it's just a test. Just a test, Delaney.
It's a good thing.
And then also jumping into government notices and news, there is a band meeting info post that we saw today on the Facebook page. Tazagaya Harjo band meeting on Friday, July 29th at 6:30 p.m. located at the council house. So band meeting in the future on that one, Delaney.
All right, we got some light heat cooling assistance also. So that started on the 13th of this month. So if you're without AC, which program is this? Social services?
Yep, social services and LIHEAP. They also have emergency tribal assistance in county and out of county. That's still available. They also have the emergency tribal assistance ARPA that is not income based, which is emergency tribal assistance as well. And so you can give social services a phone call, 405-257-6257.
All right, CHR program will be holding a blood drive Friday, the 29th of this month. That'll be at the Mekasuki Mission Gym, 10:45 to 2 p.m. To schedule an appointment, contact Robin England at 405-234-5271.
And you get some nice shirts and some tickets, too, looks like, to the Science Museum, Frontier City. I can't really make out that other one. Maybe Whitewater Bay?
Maybe.
Is it White? No, it's not Whitewater Bay anymore. It's Hurricane Harbor, isn't it? Yep. So the diabetes program, they've been busy. Like we mentioned, on Saturday, July 16th, the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program hosted the 5K color run. Mado to all the runners who participated and the volunteers who came out. James Monroe and Chana Deer were the first place finishers for the men and women's divisions. And so more results will be coming up in the tribal newspaper. And so the Seminole Nation Diabetes Program does a lot for the community. Today and Thursday behind the Senior Citizen Center or the OAP building. You can also join them for the Brown Bag Fitness, which is brought to you by Jerome Harrison. And that starts around 12:10 to about 12:45 p.m. Mondays and Wednesdays, you can check them out at Jafigny, but Tuesdays and Thursdays over by the complex.
So Wewoka Indian Health Service, they have some water aerobic classes, and that's held at Holdenville City Pool. It's a lot of dates there.
You know, the Wewoka IHS also have the community exercise classes that's going on, and this water aerobics class is part of that. And so they have a few that's scheduled for the rest of this month, but also in the next month. So make sure you check it out, because all the classes are free. They're open to the public and any age. So they've got the water aerobics. They've got fun and fitness, which is at the New Life Church in Wewoka. That only goes to the end of this month, though, the 28th. But then Tai Chi, which goes to the end of this month. I think the water aerobics goes through the middle of August. So make sure you check them out. You can call 405-257-7383 for more information.
They're also still holding COVID testing, so that's the
numbers are going up.
Yeah.
like we've experienced. Numbers are going up in the community, and so if you need a test at the Wewoka IHS clinic, call ahead to schedule your time, 405-343-3108. 3108, I should say. It almost sounded like an Okie right there. And then they also have the Pfizer vaccine, still from ages 6 months to 4 years of age now. That vaccine requires 3 shots, and so you can give them a phone call, 405-257-7351, 405-257-7352, or 405-257-7323. And just to note, all the announcements that we are making today are going to be on the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Facebook page and the community and events page. So,
all right, the August edition of the Choga Delaney is scheduled to be out early August. If you want to subscribe, email your info to seminolemedia@gmail.com.
Those Mark D. Williams guarantees coming, the quotes
Stamp
coming
it.
through. Stamp it.
That's it. Y'all heard that.
The deadline for the September edition, so any offices or departments that need to put announcements in the September edition of the Choga Tournament will be announced in the coming days, so that deadline, but you can go ahead and start getting those in now. And then that's seminolemedia@gmail.com. Head Start enrollment is open. Give your child a head start. Seminole Nation Head Start and Early Head Start program, now enrolling all children ages 6 weeks to 5 years of age. It's a free service for tribal and non-tribal members. And so if you're interested in enrolling, please call 405-234-5227. Oh, do we have a little history news right now?
We sure do.
All right. Dennis, I know it's kind of warm in the studio today, but do we happen to have any nice, thought-provoking music out there? Oh, that sounds just about right. Did you know on July 26th, 1824, Governor Duval removes Neamatha as head chief of the Seminoles and has him replace, what do we confer to on this name? Tuskoegee?
Tuskoegee
Imatha. Yeah, Tuskoegee Imatha. Or Stehetki Hojifka, John Hicks. Miccosukee Native American chief John Hicks, also known as Tuskoegee Imatha, was a prominent Indian leader during the First and Second Seminole Wars from 1818 through 1835. Tuskoegee Imatha died in the winter of 1833 through 1834, apparently after the Seminole Nation or after the Seminole Wars, after a decade as a major spokesman for his people in treaty councils in which important decisions about the future of the Seminoles were made. Did you know that, Delaney?
Geese like God.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Jake was out of the office today, so I had to come up with that one myself.
That was a good one.
Mado. However, Jake has some exciting things happen last week on Friday, July, what was that, 22nd? Him and Chief went up to Oklahoma City to the National Cowboy and Western Heritage Museum, where Jake made some regalia and modeled it after Osceola and created authentic Seminole regalia from the time period of, well, we're 1830s, 1838. And so thanks to Chief Johnson and the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma and members of the Seminole Historic Preservation Office for going up there and representing the Seminole Nation. I've seen it. It looks great. Jake did a great job.
Yeah, sure.
So everything from the turban all the way down to the bandolier bag and the long jacket, the long coat. So muchie, Jake, muchie. And then also the Historic Preservation Office has the in-person celebration of the Seminole Independence Day. August 7th of 1856 will take place on August the 8th, brought to you by the Historic Preservation Department. More details are to come, but I believe those times are 7, is it 6 or 7? At the Miccosukee Gym. It's starting at 6 p.m. that day. More info will be released.
All right. Any service members with a honorable discharge The Honor Guard, they're looking for help. So if you're interested, give Rex Haley a call at 405-220-5342.
All right. And then also JOM, Seminole Schools JOM meeting tonight, 6:30 p.m. in the middle school library. All Seminole students, parents, and caretakers are invited to attend. Straight from Marcy B. Harjo's email.
All right.
And then the Wewoka Public Schools Back to School JOM Fair. Supply distribution, food, games, school supplies. Please bring a CDIB card, birth certificate, and tribal enrollment card to update school records. But this will be held August the 2nd from 6 to 8 at the Wewoka Cafeteria.
All right, so there'll be donations of used clothing at the Chugapaloxi. That's located in Okima, I believe, right?
This is Creek Country, but
Yeah.
like we talked about, anything for them kids, and this is a free clothes program of gently used clothing, and so they're also taking donations for that too.
And that'll be August 13th, so mark that in your calendar.
9 to 12. If you don't know where the Jogo Biloxi is, it's just north of the Golden Pony.
We know where that's at. I know you know where that's at. So,
all right. Judgment Fund, ARPA Clothing Assistance Program. Applications may be downloaded from the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma website. Disbursements of ARPA Clothing Program will begin July 1st through September 30th. The Judgment Fund will be accepting the ARPA Clothing applications starting August 1st through September 30th. And so remember, you can download those from the website, SNO-NSN.gov.
Muskogee Bonaga Bonaitz and Dianoa Anwikas, the language department. So, we're looking for fluent speakers to help us out with translations and just learning in general.
Yeah, we've got a lot of books that we're working on right now that good project over the next 5 years. A lot of work's involved in it, but a lot of fun. Come out, drink some coffee with us. We might even have Sofky one day. If you want, you want some Sofky, let us know and give us a call, 405-562-5567. Our former director, Edwin Marshall, taught us how to cook Sofky and the crock pot, so we might have to cook it up. Yeah.
Try it out.
All right, Princess Committee on Saturday, July 23rd, the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma Pageant Committee hosted their second etiquette class. Mado to all those who came out and made it a great experience. For those future Seminole Nation princesses, remember the deadline to apply is July 29th of the end of this week, basically. So the next etiquette class will be held on August the 13th and August 27th to prepare for the Seminole Nation pageant. And so if you have any questions, please contact Catherine Howe, 405-562-5567. I think I seen some pictures of our friend Jaylee Lowe in there.
Jaylee Lowe.
That's what I said.
So yeah.
There you go. And so just a reminder, Seminole Nation Days is still scheduled for the third weekend in September, and we're starting to get a little bit more events scheduled, and I think once all that gets finalized, then the flyer of the agenda will start coming out. And so, but go ahead and mark it down on your calendar, the third weekend of September. I heard Stoney LaRue is going to be playing some music there. So
get on out there and have some fun.
Get your cowboy hats and boots and wait, do they play country?
Keith Locks. I think so.
All right. Might be out there with my banjo too. So, vehicle maintenance. Due to the extreme heat, the vehicle maintenance department will be operating under modified hours, effective immediately. Their hours will be from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Monday through Friday, and they're also available by phone.
Not kidding. The Veteran Services. Seminole Nation Veterans Committee would like to recognize all our Seminole Nation veterans and all of those that have served in the United States Armed Forces. We are planning to recognize these veterans in the Seminole Nation Veterans Center. That's brand new, right? They just opened that up.
Oh, yeah. So it looks nice in there, too.
So email Frank Alexander at flalexander@ymail.com.
All right. And remember, if you're looking for a job opening, you can go to sno-nsn.gov or seminole-nation.casino if you're looking for a casino gig. And then also at SNDOC, if you're looking for a job at SNDOC, you can go to sndocok www.applicantpro.com and click on jobs, and all the jobs will become available. And so make sure you check it out. If you want to work with some great people like me or Delaney, maybe Mark Williams, Josiah Jimboy, just let us know. Come apply, and you never know what might happen. Mark might take us out to lunch one day or something. So, all right, what's next, Delaney?
Guy Fox, Community Disaster Relief from, July 30th, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m., tree limb removal. So if you're needing assistance, give these guys a call at 405-382-4330, extension 112.
And they're also still looking for volunteers, some extra chainsaws, trucks and trailers, and equipment. So, and then let's go ahead. There's an honor walk going on this weekend. The starting point is Seminole Nation, Miccosukee Mission, and then they will be walking all the way to St. Gregory's. In honor of Every Child Matters, they'll be walking from the Miccosukee Mission to St. Gregory's Abbey to honor our ancestors who are stolen and never made it home. And so they're encouraging a caravan, so you can contact Red Bear at 405-303-8650 for more information.
All right, I think we're on birthdays.
Birthdays.
All right, Nora Deere, Brittany Bendabout, Chase Hill, Marcus Harjo, Natalie Harjo, Philip Harrison, Timothy Wynn, Stephanie Lambert, Jeremy Harjo, Jamie Lloyd, Lucretia Mappin, Leela Coley, Darren Brown, Cheyenne Colley, Reggie Island, Chinhichkranita, Fetchkit Fully, Owagatus.
Dang, some notable people in that one. That must be the right time to have a birthday about this time, with it being real hot. And so we tried to get through that as fast as we could so we could welcome our guests here today from the Wildlife Parks and Recreations Department. We have with us, well, I thought we was going to have Rosie and Captain on, but apparently they were like, you know what, let's let Darin go on. And and so we were joined by Darin today. So welcome to the studio today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Good deal. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Darin.
I mean, there's not a whole lot to tell. I mean, I've been doing this job for about 45 years, not with the tribe. I've been with the tribe about 3 weeks. And so I've been with youth and families for 45 years.
Okay.
In Shawnee and in Oklahoma City.
Good deal, good deal. And so what are you doing now with the Wildlife Parks and Recreations Department?
Well, I am the program coordinator.
Okay.
For different programs that we have.
Good deal. And it sounds like you guys have put together quite a program for the Seminole Nation Days with some of the sports tournaments coming out. I've wrote them all down. I don't know if you remember off the top of your head, but you just want to kind of run through these?
Yeah, I can go. Do you want to talk about the back-to-school haircut program first? Or?
Yeah, we can, because that's coming up on August the 1st, right?
1st,
Monday?
Monday
Yep.
from 5 to 7 p.m. They're at the Miccosukee Gymnasium. It's free, to all that come. It's basically sponsored by WPR and the JOM program.
Okay, so let's clarify the time, because my flyer says 2 to 4.
Yeah, we had to tweak the time for the barbers, so it's going to be
Okay.
5 p.m. to 7 p.m.
5 to 7, so we might need to change that off the Seminole Nation Community and Events Facebook page. And so from 5 to 7 p.m., free haircuts. Who's all eligible for them haircuts?
Well, any child in school age,
All right.
from, I guess, 6 to high school.
Good deal. And it says here, students may also receive a goodie bag.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We're going to have a little goodie bag for them. We haven't put it out much, but we're going to have some hot dogs, for the kids, and then we'll have some school things and, some fruit and stuff like that.
Nice, nice. So, and that's hosted by the Wildlife Parks and Recreation Department and the JLM Department, is that right?
JON department, and also the food distribution.
All right.
They gave us some apples and juice.
Good deal. So that's going to be next Monday. August is already coming up. Next week.
Yep, next Monday, yes, sir.
So next Monday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Miccosukee Mission. If your kids need a haircut, 5 to 7, get them there. They'll get some free food and maybe a goodie bag. But that's going to be at the Miccosukee Mission Gym. If you need to give someone a call, if you have any questions, what's the phone number?
It's 405-666-0620.
Good deal. All right.
And one of the barbers that we're going to have Alex Hernandez from Shawnee. He's with the Infinity Barbers and Beauty.
All right. Good deal. And so now, do we want to go ahead and hit the sports programs for Seminole Nation Days?
Yes, sir. Let's talk a little bit first about the Coed Tournament. The Coed Tournament we've actually moved it from Seminole Nation Days. We're going to have that tournament September the 9th through the 11th, which will be the week before. The deadline will be September the 2nd. And again, we're going to have first and second and third place awards going out. Pretty nice jackets and T-shirts, for the winner. During the Seminole Nation Days, we're going to have a men's and women's fast pitch tournament, and the deadline also will be September the 2nd also. And if they'll go on the website, they'll see the prices. We'll also have a 50 and over Legends game, which will go on sometime during the festival.
The Legends game. So I know people's ears perked when you said that.
It says 50 and over though, so Delaney can't play.
Delaney's going to come out there with the cane.
Yeah. He's going to be like Grandpa Paul. He just come walking in there.
All right. And so
now, again, let me tell you about these tournaments. These tournaments are not, we're asking that that the high school kids, if they're still in high school, that they not come out and participate. We'll have one later on in August, and we'll put out that information for the high school kids to come.
Oh, okay. So they're going to have a separate tournament.
Yes, sir, for the high school kids.
Okay.
It just won't be during the festival.
Okay, good deal. And so then also let's move to, so we talked about the Coed, all native adult slow pitch Coed going on September 9th through the 11th. The deadline to apply on that is September the 2nd.
Yes, sir.
Winners getting jackets and T-shirts. Then we've talked about the all-native adult men's fast pitch and the all-native women's fast pitch, which is going to be held September 16th through the 18th. The deadline to enter that one is September the 2nd as well. Let's talk about this all-native adult men's 3-on-3 basketball tournament and women's tournament.
Well, men's and women's tournament is going to be held September the 17th. Again, we're asking, it's going to be a 4-man roster. You must show your tribal, ID to participate in this. The deadline again is September the 2nd, and again they can reach Rosie Smith or myself for information.
And then so now the 3-on-3 basketball tournament, we've had some improvements going on out there at the Miccosukee Mission grounds. We've got another visitor coming into the studio today.
Another legend.
Where are these games going to be played at, the 3-on-3 basketball tournament?
The 3-on-3 basketball tournament will be held outside, actually. They've built us 3 basketball courts, outside, and we're gonna do the tournaments, outside there. It's gonna be there on the Mission property.
Okay.
Everything that we're gonna do this year, we're gonna keep it confined to the missionary property.
So I seen the concrete slabs going down. This is going to be just north of the gym, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good deal. So the last thing we want to talk about, the adult native co-ed volleyball 3-on-3. Is that right, 3-on-3?
Well, no, it's going to be 6-on-6.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, man, I played 2-on-2 before. That was pretty rough.
It's pretty rough. And again, we're asking, that people will be, 18 years of age, and out of high school in order to play. And again, we must, remind people that this tournament is going to be September the 17th. It's going to be a 1 day. It won't be, people are calling in and asking us if it's going to be three days, and it's not going to be 3 days. It's going to be a 1 day tournament. The cost again is $80, and it will be held there also on the grounds, and it'll be outside also.
All right, good deal. And so we just received this text message. I'm going to go ahead and run it through here. Cap just walked in and said high school players can play in the softball tourneys but not the basketball.
Okay.
All right. And so there we go. I guess, like you mentioned, though, you're working on something separate for them, too.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, good deal. And so the adult native co-ed volleyball 6-on-6 with the 8-man rosters will be held on September, what day on that one again?
September the 17th.
September 17th.
And again, the deadline is September the 2nd.
So all the sporting events, the deadline to enter, September the 2nd. Make sure you get in contact with Rosie or Darin at 405-666-0620 or 405-823-1033.
Yes.
Is that
and
right?
Gary Lena will be in charge of the volleyball.
Okay. I've seen Gary posting some of the flyers too. So
yes, sir.
If y'all have any questions, make sure you give him a phone call. Well, I think everyone's getting excited.
Well, I'm glad they're getting excited. We're excited. I mean, we're excited, to be here, with the nation and carry on some tradition.
All right, good deal. So, with you, what's some of the cool things that you're seeing now that the mission grounds you work out there? So, some of the people that are, they haven't been out there for maybe a couple years. What's some of the new things that they might see out there?
You mean like the raccoons?
Raccoons?
Yeah, we had a raccoon today. Hey, it's wildlife. Some of the nice things is that they're putting X amount of dollars into the ball fields. Today they went out and started scraping the dirt, and they're putting new dirt down. So they're getting it ready. They're going to move some things around, put up new light poles, and so we're pretty excited about they're going to put cement in the dugouts, and they're going to do a lot of nice things to make it, not just nice for when we have Seminole Nation Days, but nice for whenever we start doing some other things that I'm not going to talk about right now, but we got some good things coming up, great things coming up.
In the works, huh?
In the works.
Good deal, good deal. Well, we're excited to have you, and we'll have you back. And anytime that we need to announce any new programs or tournaments going on, swing by, let us know, and we'll have you on again.
All right. Hey, I'd like to do a shout out to Miss Rosie Smith, who's there at the building listening to me.
Should make sure you did it right.
Yeah, the boss, the legend walked in and had to remind me that the other kids could play also. So.
Good deal. And so, remember, if you play softball, basketball, volleyball, I think that's it, right?
Yes, sir.
Give them a phone call. Get you a team in. You might even see Mark Williams out there. I don't know what he'll be doing, but you might see him out there. And so, any other announcements from you guys at all?
Not at this time.
All right.
We'll come back at a later time and have some more.
Sounds good. So, as a reminder, you can catch the rebroadcast of this radio show on the Facebook page, YouTube, and the tribal website, sno-nsn.gov, for the Seminole Nation of Oklahoma every Wednesday around 8 p.m. If you have news or announcements you want to share on the Community and Events Facebook page, please email the communications staff at seminolemedia@gmail.com or call 405-652-7251. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, tune in every Tuesday at 11 a.m. right here on KWSH 97.7 FM or the legendary 1260 a.m. for radio producer Mark Williams, engineer Dennis Burton, Josiah Jimboy, and my co-host Delaney Pennock, Mado, and Jihi Jothli.